Oh, shoot. I ain't even been talking to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hate when I mean to start the dishwasher. I set everything up and I don't do it. That's what it's like here, okay? All right, so I'm already in the kitchen this morning and I'm putting together some ribs. Already seasoned. Yeah. I'm not putting my hands in this morning. I forgot to buy some more gloves, so. Already seasoned ribs for this morning, and I plan on doing a little bit of egg, but intermittent fasting, so I'm going to do a protein drink for myself. Of course, Alex was pulling stuff out for breakfast this morning and put it all back when he seen me seasoning up these ribs, as if he's going to wait, right? So, of course, your boy is eating right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just had some notes. Happy new calendar year. Hey, toast, right? Boop, toast to you. Not the best because 1 gram of sugar, 30 grams of protein. Remember, I told you girlies, we're drinking protein so that we can make sure our muscles are intact so that we can perform more. Okay, girlies? Protein. And protein can more than likely be had plant-based. You don't always have to eat meat to have protein. And I know some of the girlies get protein other ways. Yeah, I'm talking to you with your hot butt self. Did you just come in from the club? Hopefully your breath does not smell like alcohol, because you might be re-intoxicating yourself if you go in close quarters and you breathe. Anyway. Oh. And just like you be at them clubs, this is 2026. This is the year of the horse. This is the year of the stallion. We're not doing this again, okay? So don't be at the giveaways and then let us catch you at the club. Because here's the thing. We ain't trying to take here little TT and I'm little Kayvon and them. And you at the club buying bottles at that $300 table that's just covered by a little sheet. You feel me? You at a fold-out table covered by a little sheet for $300, but you at the giveaways. Make it make sense. Anywho, I digress. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody is stalking, but they're telling the person the opposite. Now this can happen for quite a few. This is not just an isolated event. You'd be surprised at how many people actually stalk other people. They don't think it's stalking. But going on somebody's social media, seeking information on a person that you are not in direct contact with, and you cannot, and if you would not ask that information of that person straight up, why are you looking for that information without them? You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be, either you're privy to the information or you're not. Waiting outside of places in hopes of seeing a person. That's intentions of stalking. Positioning yourself in a place in order to potentially increase your chances of seeing a person. That's stalking as well. Going on a person's social media and looking to see their location. That's stalking. Going on a person's live and trying to actually pinpoint when and where and how and what they're doing. Like actually really trying to synchronize all your movements to somebody else's so that you can increase the chances of interaction. That is stalking, okay? And it's actually almost a crime depending on how you're doing it and what your intentions are. This is the clean note. Okay, so yeah. That's that. Hold up. Did I get everything off of my notes? Because, you know, my notes. Something you haven't realized about some of your friends. They create hateful environments, and that controls you. If they get you to not like a place or person or a thing, they can actually make more suggestions that'll keep you separated or spoil the relationship in the long run, because control, divide and conquer. It happens. It doesn't just happen because of skin color, gender, or race. This happens because of family dynamics, hierarchy, ugly versus cute, skinny versus fat, popular versus loner, all that stuff. People are definitely into the power dynamics, whether they know or not, intentional or unintentional. The fact is, the result happened. I am very tired of these cuckolds being created, this triangulation being created by either jobs, corporations, the government does it a lot, and these stinking relationships. Because a lot of times you're being triangulated is because this person is a piece of shit. A person that actually has a plan and wants to stick to it doesn't create chaos in your life. And that has nothing to do, it's not always romantic. It's platonic too. It's your family too. Sometimes your family will keep asking you for stuff because they don't want you to have a peaceful house. Your house looks more peaceful than theirs. Sometimes your spouse looks more peaceful than theirs. They don't like the fact that your kids are more productive than theirs. So they do things that either put you in a position to look bad, or they do things to put you in a position to where they look good. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's a manipulation tactic because the person just doesn't want to do the work. How about if everybody in the room was actually who they said they were? I know, right? So far-fetched. And this is why the actors of America get paid so much money, because somebody has to be an example of the thing that you want, especially when you haven't made yourself the example of the thing you want. And that's what I'm trying to get to, I guess. A lot of us have picked up like all of these archetypes. We've picked up all of these characteristics that we would like to be. We read these magazines. We look at the social media and we see what the standard is for everybody else. What if, now this is so crazy it might work. What if you became your own hero? What if you were the standard of what you wanted? What if your archetype couldn't be typed up on a Google? What if you beat AI to you? What if? Like, so, I mean, I get it. Outside inspiration is great because, you know, you got to look at stuff like, I love Lucille Ball. I love like Betty Davis. I like all these characters. I like Avatar. I like anime. I like all these things, and I see it and I gain inspiration. Do I carbon copy it? Do I plagiarize it? No. I take the things that most excite me and I put them all in a ball and I throw it at the world, and the world is like, what the hell? I am not that. She's that. But how the freak did she come up with that? Yeah, it's my gathered experiences, and this is what I'm saying. Your gathered experiences are not for none. It's not for nilch. It's your story. Like, everybody's a freaking book. Imagine, I don't know if anyone knows about the word Akashic. Your Akashic library is basically your life, in your life experience, your memories, everything that composes you, the composites that make you, the matter, the makeup of you, the sand is the particles of you. Imagine if you had particles that probably related to everybody, but they only related to you. Guess what? It's a reality. It's just that everybody's so busy looking at other people's particles, they're not realizing that their particles are just as rad. They don't have to be the same. Nobody's going to show up the same. Nobody should show up the same. It's like the whole world in uniform. You remember how weird you felt when you had to wear a uniform. You wanted to like be yourself. You wanted to wear different tennis shoes. You wanted to wear different vests, different hair bows, and socks and stockings, because this is what we used to do when we broke out of the uniforms. We expressed it by wearing like crazy socks, crazy stockings, bobos, the pom-poms. We wore like those chokers with our uniforms. We wore chokers, the tattoo chokers, stick-on tattoos. We did a lot of things as kids growing up to stand out. So now that we're adults, we want to be in this cookie cutter thing. And the crazy thing about it is we've taken most of the toxic stuff and made that the standard of the cookie cutter. Like, the good stuff is considered weird. It is. So yeah, I'm hoping you're having a good morning for New Year's Eve. So I'm going to get on with my ribs. I've got some cream cheese out here because I plan on making a bagel as well. I'm going to finish my protein drink, of course. Nephew's eating, of course. Big old bowl of food. Uh, he's the cleaner. He takes out all of the leftovers because I think he's going to be 7 feet. I think he is. So, with that being said, I'm going to finish feeding us, and I've given you your messages. We're talking about the create create the hate, and that gains the person control. Yes, that does happen. Even a 5'3" person can actually be a tyrant and a terrorist. So just be mindful of the devices that people use against you and for you and to you. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I keep seeing this guy. He shows up. Well, no, it was a woman, a white woman, and she was saying like she's tired and she gets mad when because she's starting to realize that the black men that she dates goes out of the way to treat black women bad in front of her, and it really triggers her. And kudos to her for realizing that and being emotionally and intelligent, and she's very aware of that. But you have to be mindful when a person does that, and that could be done with just about anything. It doesn't stop at skin color or things of that nature. It can be done just about anyway. See, they pick another person or another thing or whatever, and they big that up while actually the intended target or the intended person that's trying to be affected, while it's like it's a reverse psychology thing. You give the control, the compassion, while the actual test is the actual target, which is the woman that you supposedly don't like, who you let the door close on, right? But actually, it's in an attempt to gain control of the main source, which is the target. So the target, the main target, which is, I guess, the pick me at the time, the woman who was saying that the man like let the door shut on the next lady. So she feels as though that person or that group or that place is the problem. So she perceives that to be what the main focus is, while not even realizing she's just let the person know how to maneuver, what smoke and mirror to throw in front of her so that he can gain access and control more easily. So chaos is definitely a control tactic. Be mindful of who needs to cause a lot of trouble all the time. They're usually suspect. All right, have a good one. These ribs are going to be really good.